Hi everyone, it's Felicia here. Happy holidays. I hope everyone is having an amazing and safe holiday season. I'm just picking up the camera because it's been a few weeks since I last spoke to you. Today is actually December 20th, so 5 days before Christmas. And we've been doing a lot around here. We've been, spending time with family, enjoying the holidays. We had like a little emergency at home, but everything is good now. So just like all over the place, but not really. I'm actually getting ready to take my daughter to school, and then I have to go to work today. My daughter is actually right there. She's not very happy because she told me I forgot to do her nails. But we'll do her nails later. But I guess, well, one of the main reasons why I wanted to pop in is because I wanted to show you guys this. Now you guys have seen my plants before, especially if you're someone who've been around my channel for a while now. But I've moved my plants, and I may have alluded to it in the past video, but I had to move my plants upstairs. Before I had them downstairs on our lower level, and because it's just been really cold and chilly down there, my plants were suffering. I actually had to get rid of a couple. So I moved them up here into our, I don't want to show my daughter, but I moved them up here into our upstairs spare bedroom. So here they are. It is winter time, so plants are naturally going to suffer. You're going to see things like this, like yellow leaves. But these are all the plants that I have. If you are new to my channel, I initially started my channel, I don't want to necessarily call myself a plant YouTuber, but I mean, I guess that's the majority of things that I used to share on my channel. But here's everything. I still have a couple more plants in our living room area, but I just wanted to show you guys what I currently have, or I should say what's left in my plant collection. Up top I have my pothos plants, which at this point those are probably the oldest plants that I do have in my plant collection. On the left I have a neon pothos, on the right a golden pothos, and if you can see there in the middle I have a little money tree that our mortgage loan officer got for us as a housewarming gift. So we have the little money tree there. Moving on down to the next row, this is like Hoya Lane and snake plant. I have my Crimson Queen, Hoya carnosa compacta, another Hoya carnosa compacta, and a smaller snake plant. Now I just want to focus on these Hoyas for a second. Now this one, I've always, again, if you've been around my channel for a while and you're kind of familiar with some of the plant content I've posted in the past, or if you're not, I used to have a large, beautiful Hoya carnosa compacta. I'll insert a photo if I can find one. I'm pretty sure I have one. That large Hoya carnosa compacta that you're looking at right now, this is it. This is what's left of that plant. This is what I was able to save and recover. I can honestly say I was really hurt about that. It took me a while to find a Hoya carnosa compacta. Beautiful plant, and it still looks, I mean, you can see the beauty in the plant. That plant, I think it suffered a bad case of root rot, to be honest. I had to, just trim it down, and this is what I'm left with. This one that you're seeing right here, I've always had this one. This one I ordered from Amazon when it was really tiny, and it has grown quite a bit since then. So I'm kind of, I don't want to say I'm over it, but I'm over it. It's been probably about a couple months now since I had to do that to the plant, but unfortunately, that's what happens sometimes. It's the risk of having live plants. So that's what I have on the second row. Down here, I have my Monstera Peru, which is growing beautifully, nice and full. Next to that, I have a Neon Pothos propagation that I'm working on. And when I propagate, especially pothos plants, I would propagate it and then I'll insert it right back into the mother plant because I like my pothos plants to be full, as you can see. Next to that, I have a Marble Queen pothos. This one is kind of, I need to do some upkeep on that plant. Has a couple of yellow leaves, but I mean, it's not that difficult to take them off. So I'll put that there for now. And then on the final row here, I have my Chinese Evergreen Silver Splash. Is that the Silver Splash? But that's not the right name. I'll insert the correct name. I have a ZZ Raven, and then finally my Ponytail Palm. So these are all the plants that were downstairs that I decided to bring upstairs, at least for the rest of the winter. Next spring I'll move them back downstairs. So here in this corner, now I'm in my living room. Over here I have a monstera in this corner, and this monstera, again, if you've been around in my channel for a while, you're familiar with my plants. This one actually came from a mother plant, so this is not the original plant. This is a propagation that did really well. Someone's happy again with a little do-rag. We gotta move quick, baby. It's almost time to leave. So monstera. Over here in this corner, if you can see, let me zoom in a bit. I have a little moonshine snake plant there on the floor. And then over here in this top corner, I have a propagation from a Chinese evergreen that I used to have. And when I see that my plants are suffering or dying, or it looks like it's not gonna make it, I'll try to take the healthier leaves or stems and I'll try to propagate that, which is what I'm doing with the Hoya carnosa compacta. So if you see little small plants like that, that's pretty much what I'm doing. Right over here, I have my ZZ plant, and this was actually, it started off as two small ZZs that I potted up together. Again, this one, you're seeing some brown and yellow leaves. This is just a result of the temperatures. That little blue light in the corner, that's a Zevo. I guess it's like a fly trap. So whenever I have a bunch of plants kind of congregated together, I would typically get one of those Zevos. And I love those things. It truly has been a game changer. If you're a plant parent and you notice like a lot of gnats around your plants, you might want to consider getting one of these. Right now we don't have a lot of gnats just because, again, because it's cooler outside, so I'm not watering the plants as much because, as you guys know, they don't need a lot of water when it's colder outside, so the soil isn't damp, which is not producing a lot of gnats. So, but I still have it there just in case. Over here on this side, right outside of our kitchen, is a snake plant. I showed you guys this snake plant that I purchased probably about a month and a half ago at this point. So this is just where I have it. I was gonna put it downstairs, but I decided to just keep it here in this room. So that's my entire plant collection. I probably have about 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe about 20, around 20 plants. At one point in the height of my plant collection, I had close to 40 plants. So having half the amount of plants is crazy to me, but I do have some plants on my wish list for 2024, but I will see you guys soon. Bye. I am back home. It is after 5 o'clock, and I'm actually going to challenge myself and make an attempt to post this video today. So today is December 20th. We'll see what happens. If it doesn't go up today, Wednesday, December 20th, then I'll post it on Thursday, the 21st. I wanted to show you guys the plant stand that I showed you guys this morning with the grow light. So I'm gonna take off the light for a second so you can see what it looks like. I was explaining to you guys that I had the grow lights on here, and then this is what it looks like when it's on. So I have these clamp lights. I call it a clamp light because it literally has a clamp on there. This is perfect for if you have like a plant stand or anything where it can, the light can kind of clamp on. It allows you to just be a little bit more flexible with where you put your grow light. So this is what it looks like with the grow light. So in addition to that one, I also have these up here. I'm not sure why they're not on yet. I have it on a timer. Technically these two should be on as well. And then I also have some here at the very bottom, but I feel like because it's a small space and it's a glass stand, I don't think I need all 3 sets of lights on. For example, these plants here at the bottom, they are getting the light from up top, but I do wish that this one at the very least would turn on. I'll come back and check in on it in the next half an hour to make sure the timer doesn't need to be reset. But this is everything. So as you can see, I have the main clamp grow lights above my pothos plants, which contributes to them growing so beautifully. And then on this shelf that I like to call my Hoya shelf, plus the snake plant, I have this grow light because these are plants that like light. I mean, any plant likes light. There's some plants you don't want to give them too much light, but of course they need light to grow, right? So I just try to make sure I direct the bulk of the light on the plants that would really flourish with that additional light. So I just wanted to show this to you guys really quickly. I figure while we're at it, why don't I show you guys my Christmas decor. So we have a total of 3 trees this year. Here's one. I have 2 pencil trees. I got these trees from Michael's. I actually got one when we went down to Florida for Thanksgiving. So I got one in Thanksgiving, and then I got the other one up here. So the other pencil tree is right there. So just outside of our kitchen. So I know the lighting right now is a little bit all over the place, but I wanted to show you guys the bulk of our holiday decor upstairs. So of course you saw the 2 pencil trees, which I feel like the way they're positioned is kind of hard to tell from the camera, but the way they're positioned makes it really, I think, makes it really kind of lively and holiday-esque. But then here on the credenza, we have a little bit of decor. Again, not a whole lot upstairs. So I have these gold pine cones that I got from Target. Probably last year, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think I got it in the dollar spot. I think I got it like in the floral stems area. I also have some deer. I have these 2 black deer, and then I have 2 nutcrackers. What color nutcrackers do we have?
Black
and
gold.
Okay, let me bring you guys in closer so you can see the setup. So yeah, this is the extent of the decor in this portion of the room at least. And here at the bottom I just have 2 bells on the inside. Layton's gonna turn the light on. So there's bell number 1. It's like a medium-sized bell, and then on that side I have a smaller bell. I got those from, I believe I got them from Home Goods last year. So that's it for this space. And then over here, I mean, I kind of did a little something, not really, a little bit. I have this little tree that I got from Target. I decided to get the brown one. Funny enough, I was going to return this and get a black one, but they were all sold out. And then I have these little gold ball picks that I got from, I believe I got those at the at-home store. And then that's it. That's it for the, disregard my jacket. I'm actually taking it downstairs with us next. That's the extent of all the decor upstairs. I have the pencil tree over here, and then the other pencil tree right there. So let's head downstairs. Let's head downstairs so I can show you guys where we have the bulk of our holiday decor. Let me grab my jacket and let's go. All right, so now we're downstairs, and again, this is where we have the majority of our Christmas decor. You see that little blue light? That's not necessarily decor, but again, it's one of those Zevo traps. I used to have my plant stand right here, and I believe I showed that to you guys some time ago. But this is where the plant stand used to be. I moved it again because sometimes it gets a little cold down here. Ironically, it's not cold right now, but it gets a little cold down here, so we decided to bring it upstairs just for the rest of the winter season, and then we'll more than likely bring it back down. But this is our main Christmas tree. We've had this tree now for probably about a good 4 or 5 years, so I do want to switch it out next year, or if I find one like after the holidays this year, I'll probably scoop it up. I love the height and I love the fullness, but I'm just ready for something a little different. So that is our tree. Our color schemes, well, you guys saw the tree already. Color schemes is red, gold, white, black. And we also have this little train track underneath. And then over by our fireplace, I have a lot of, somewhat yes, no, a lot of decor here. So I have our garland with the lights, Santa and Mrs. Claus, another little Santa Claus there at the bottom, our stockings. So we have this little elf lady up top, and then come down, come down, come down. And then we have some trees here. And again, it's not a lot. This is like the bulk of the decor here. Over on this side, I have a couple of deer, similar to the ones that you guys saw upstairs. I have it in red and white also. I broke one of the red ones, so I actually just have one red left. And I noticed that they had these in stores, so I got mine at TJ Maxx either last year or the year before, and I noticed that they had them again this year in different colors. So if you guys are still in the market for Christmas decor at this stage, you can probably find it at one of those stores. I have this little poinsettia dish that I got from Marshall's last year. I got 2 of them. I'll show you the other one in a second. And then I have like a little Merry Christmas sign here, and then some little houses down there. And then on the other side of the fireplace, again, I broke one of the red deer, so I just have the white one and the other poinsettia bowl. Have this little sign here, peace on earth, and then those little houses. So that's it for down here by the fireplace mantle. Of course, our stockings. I wanted to get something to put up top that was holiday themed, but I haven't found anything that I liked and that I felt wasn't very tacky. So I'm just going to leave it blank. It is what it is. Eventually, what I would like to do is put a family portrait up there. This space is too narrow to put a television, so we're just going to put a portrait there unless we get something kind of narrow. Over here by our bar, you guys saw our bar before. If you haven't seen the video where I kind of broke down where I got the bar, some of the beverages that we have inside, I'll insert a link for you guys to check that out, and I'll also link it down in the description box. But up here we just have a bunch of snow globes. These Coke bottles, they're not necessarily holiday decor, but my husband put it there. And then we just put these lights here. It looks really cute at nighttime. And then the last thing we have down here, I know you guys can see me in the mirror, is this little area. So I keep a lot of my candles in here. I still have a ton of Bath & Body Works candles and some other candles, but we just have these three guys here. So Mickey, it actually does play the saxophone, this little penguin in the center, and this little Santa that pops up out of there. It's really cute. And I got this Santa from Target a couple Christmases ago. Literally the day after Christmas is when I picked it up, and I got it for like 75% off. So it was a really good deal. Before I wrap the video up, I wanted to show you guys a new item we got in the mail today. It's a new home decor piece, and this is something that I've been wanting to get for a while now, really for like the past year. But it's one of those things that I knew that I wanted it. I knew that it was something that would always be available in store because it is a pretty popular item. So I just kind of stored it in the back of my mind and forgot about it. But I was watching someone who's becoming one of my favorite YouTubers, and she recently purchased this and the smaller version of it. So let's open it up. And I mentioned smaller versions, so I have one of these already at home. I'll show you guys the one that I have already that you guys actually saw earlier in this video. But let's see what's inside. So I may have to bring it to the ground so I can carefully take it out. So 1 second. All right. It took me a minute to get it out of the box. All right, so let's get the wrapping off. I'm gonna try to unwrap this as carefully as possible, just because I can probably use all of this stuff to store it away whenever I'm not using it. Oh, not necessarily. I can just store it in my storage cabinet. My storage closet. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm really excited about this. I started off as like a plant YouTuber, and I think I might have even mentioned that at the beginning of this video, but that's not obviously the only thing I'm interested in. Even more so than plants, I love home decor. I love watching organization videos, home decor videos. Those are primarily the videos that I do watch. I surprisingly don't watch a lot of plant videos. Anyways, I say all that to say, this is the reason why I'm showing this to you guys and what started off as a plant video. So, I got the Joshua vase from Pottery Barn. This is the large Joshua vase, and I mentioned I had the smaller one. So I have the medium-sized Joshua vase, and that's the one that I have the gold cones inside, the stems. But I've been wanting to get the larger one, like I said, for like the past year, ever since I saw it in Pottery Barn when I went to the store. So thanks to the hubs, I now have the large one, and I'm thinking I might want to get the white one as well. Our countertop in our kitchen and on our island and our peninsula island is black, so I feel like the black vases look a lot nicer. Although I do have a white vase in my smaller island right now, and it looks really nice. The difference between this one and the medium-sized one, obviously other than the size, the medium-sized Joshua vase has 3 handles, whereas the larger one has the 4. So, can you guys see that? So yeah, that's that. I'm probably not going to style it for the holidays. I'll probably style it right after Christmas. You know that weird time of year. It's right after the holidays. So you're wondering, well, how do I style my home? That's when I'm going to pull this out. Or I might even pull it out beforehand. We'll see. So I just wanted to wrap things up by showing you guys our new home decor purchase. If you guys have any questions, leave them for me in the comments. I hope you all have a wonderful and safe Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, enjoy your holidays with your family and loved ones, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.